And it's time for Lefties Losing It. Let's start in the UK, where a man in a red dress defaces a war memorial as crowds look on. No one tries to stop him. No one says a word. This is what civilizational decline looks like. Now, talking about civilizational decline, California is a perfect example, blessed with every natural advantage but riddled with crime and poverty. And yet the governor thinks he can be president, and he's spending good money producing content like this, attacking Donald Trump.
Wake up, America. Wake up to what Donald Trump is doing. Here he is once again trying to rig the system. He doesn't believe in the rules. We can't stand back and watch this democracy disappear district by district. We have got to meet fire with fire.
The chutzpah there is extraordinary. It's all about projection with these Democrats. Now let's hear from a CNN host, Fareed Zakaria, on Bill Maher's program, and he gives a very important reality check for Gavin and his ilk.
This is a huge Democratic Party problem. If you look at Democratic cities, they are terribly run. They have incredibly high taxes. It is impossible to build, so the cost of housing... Let me finish. I'll give you a chance. Cost of housing is crazy in places like New York and Chicago. If you look at Democratic states, you go look at New York versus Florida, okay? Roughly the same population. The budget of New York State is twice that of Florida. What do they have? Streets paved with gold? I live in New York. I pay the highest taxes in New York. You get nothing for it. And I think that is the image people have of the Democratic Party. Lots of taxes, lots of regulation, but nothing gets done.
Now let's hear from Camala Harris. She enjoys cocktails and incoherent rants. Here she goes with the latter.
I think what they're doing is they're cheating. They're cheating. They want to change the current system to make it bend toward the outcome they want. And so, if you believe the public reporting, they get a call that says, hey, redo your lines, even though the fallout is going to include exactly what you said, which is, taking the franchise, the vote, away from specific communities. And in the case of Texas, Latino and Black voters. Yeah.
Just about everything she said there was a lie, half lie, or just confused Kamala babble. And it got worse as Kamala praised the pitiful Texas legislators who fled the state and abandoned their duty.
And I have to say that, those Texan legislators, good for them.
And being an incoherent simpleton runs in the family. Here is Kamala's stepdaughter whining about climate anxiety. She feels disgust, folks, so much disgust.
I feel disgust at what's going on in the world around genocides, the loss of rights, the loss of health care, the just general fear that everyone has surrounding affordability, their lives, their livelihood, like everything. It feels so big. I think everything with the environment is really getting to me. And it is I experience a lot of climate anxiety, like a lot of us do. It's not funny.
Wrong. It is funny. It's hilarious, in fact.